Hey, kia ora guys. How's it going? Hey Ashes. Hey Veteran, how you doing? Hey Jason, how are you? Hopefully it's not choppy this time. No, it shouldn't be. I tested it out. A record number of people, 8 or 9 people were watching me fumble about with my test streams, but it was actually really helpful. So thank you. And thank you, Jason, for letting me know that the mod that I had installed for my super lethal zone or double lethal zone or whatever it is now was possibly not the correct mod. I think you're right on that. I went online, I downloaded the Hellfire increased zombies mod, and I installed that to see whether it would make any difference. Well, yeah, I'll let you see the difference next time it's loaded up. Hey Veteran, what up? How's it going? Right, so back to... Oh, bloody hell, that was scary. Welcome back to Trumbull Valley for the Heartland story playthrough. My first playthrough of this from beginning to end. I've got a mystery request who's turned up here, so we'll go investigate them. This is Santos Auto Shop. So we are network agents who've been sent to contact Raimundo Santos, which is what we've done. And now we're trying to learn more about what happened in the valley, and I think specifically around the outbreak itself and how it may have come about. So, oh, we're loaded up. That's not bad at all. One of my games, anyway. How are we for gas? We've got plenty of gas, which is good. Oh, we've also got a big truck. We've got that if we need to go into any dangerous zones. All right, so zombies about. That's to be expected. See, now I wonder whether this map, the Trumbull Valley Heartland map, has had some of the upgrades that the Trumbull Valley main map has had. To me, it feels like it may not, but that's cool. I mean, it's only a DLC. It's a branch. It's a branch. Kathina, hey, how you doing? This is way too easy for you. I don't know. I have to read things. I have to read text and respond to it. So, yeah, we'll see how easy that is. But yeah, in terms of zombies and stuff, if it is, you know, that's okay. That's okay. This is more about the storyline and learning some of the lore about State of Decay 2 than it is a kind of challenge to see, you know, how many million zombies we can kill in 5 minutes. Out. At this stage, none. This map had none of the post-Heartland updates, no expanded Yeah, exactly. Yeah, didn't think so. Oh. I was kind of expecting to find someone here. I'm in the wrong house. The number of times that's happened in my life. Right. Might as well loot it then. I didn't do that. Like Heartland, it's kind of the devs' attempted Walking Dead storyline. Yeah, fair enough. Yep. I've played a little bit of it, and when I say a little bit, no further than this. No further than this. I'm like Sam from Lord of the Rings. If I take one more quest, Mr. Frodo, I'll have been more into the story than I've ever been in my life. That was terrible. Sorry, I'll show myself out. But it's true. So this is all news to me. Because when Heartland came available, I was deep into my playthroughs on in the main game itself, so I wasn't really too interested in what else was going on, to be honest. How did you end up in the wrong house in real life, Guru? I think it was dark, and I was supposed to catch. I was supposed to, like, after a party, go back to a friend's place, and it wasn't the right place. It became pretty obvious. I left pretty much straight away. It was nowhere near as exciting as what I made it sound. The difficult level is weird. It's like Dread with blood ferals. Okay. Well, Haven't seen the stranger. Wow, there is so much loot here. All right. Oh, there he is. Captain Logan. I'll be right back, Captain. He's standing there like he's turning or something. Ha, he's trying to drive the tractor. Well, Dread can throw a few surprises at you. To be fair. Yeah, I think we do want those. Yeah, I've played Dread just to kind of test it out a little bit. It might have been in the PTR. And yeah, I was surprised. I was surprised. It was harder than I thought it would be, put it that way. I ended up in the church, and I wouldn't say that I was kicking ass at all. I was low on... We'll just use that. Ooh. We were low on pretty much all our resources, so... You know. Wow, this place has got everything. Okay. Hold on, are you with the military? That I'll take that as a yes. Why can't you do this? Encrypted note. Okay. From there. All right. We can do that. We'll just drop all this amazing stuff in the back of our car, and then we'll go check it out. All right. What do we want to do with all this stuff? There is, okay, we'll take that because we need a slot free to put the ammo in there. We'll drop it off, and then we'll go check out the supply drop. Stream seems a bit choppy. Don't give me that. No, that's not possible. Oh, fuck. You're kidding me. It is. It is choppy. That's bollocks. That is bollocks. It was working. It was working. Hey, Rising, thanks. Yeah. Yeah, I can see it too. Oh, wow. I tested it out. I got it all going. This is very disappointing. Very disappointing. Probably just DLC. See, it's running fine for me. Like, when I say it's running fine for me, it is the game's running fine. The stream itself is, yeah, a little choppy. And then it's getting chopped by the time it gets up to YouTube. It's very, very choppy. Yeah, I'm just playing off the stream at the moment. Yeah, it's oh. Yeah. Maybe it is this DLC. All right. We could test that. If you don't mind, we could test that. Oh, wow. Wonder if it, it's very strange. Oh boy, that's terrible. Dang it. I got it working for sure. Mind you, when I logged in this morning, when I opened it up, I had to reset all my sound settings. So maybe there was an update overnight, which just kind of messed with it again. Dang. Let me try something. It's a long shot. 1 second, folks. Okay. Let me see. I mean, we didn't have any of this problem. Trumbull Valley always had the worst performance for you. Yeah, it's not. So I'm not having any problems playing the game. Like, it's smooth as on my monitor. Then in OBS, it's a little choppy. And that's the worry for me. It shouldn't be choppy. I mean, I've got 80 gig, more than 80 gig of RAM. And an RTX 3070. It's, you know, I'm not in any trouble here. Yeah, it's using 2.2% of the CPU. We're at 24,000 kilobits. Stats. Skip frames due to encoding lag, 34%. So encoding. All right, so let's look for something which talks about encoder settings, rate control, lossless, blah, 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 blah. I'm using lossless at the moment. I usually use CBR and CQP for recording. Let's whack this up, man. Let's go 12,000. Let's drop the quality. Yeah, hey, A-Cup. I am, you know. I am. It just started doing it. Before, and we'll go reduce the preset. Keyframes at 2 seconds. We'll go auto. Tuning. High quality. That should be fine. Yeah, I'm getting skip frames due to encoding lag. So that isn't great. At least we can see what it is. Yeah, people come to watch Heartland and what they get is a live stream diagnosis. The CPU and yeah. Yeah, exactly, Jace. Exactly. I don't know what's going on. I like your idea of testing out whether it's just this DLC. It shouldn't be, but maybe it is. So we'll just exit to the main menu. We might have to redo that mission. I don't think this is it, eh? Community is just standard lethal zone. Yep. Sound is fine, just the picture. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. I did quite a bit of work on this last week. Tell you what, though, it is running better. Like, the game runs better outside of the DLC itself. But it shouldn't be that bad. Running down the road, trying to listen to the road. I've got 7 ferals on my ass. That does look better. It's not chopping, is it? Heartland. Why would Heartland cause this issue? Yeah, because that's fine, isn't it? Let me just check the stats again. Stats. Where are your stats? Stats. Not letting me look. Annoying. View stats. Hey Camille, how you doing, brother? Ah, there we go. So it still says, okay, I'm going to reset that. Okay, we got that. I'm going to leave this up here. You can't see this. I'm just talking to myself. And we're just going to run around for a bit. No. Oh, can't see the chat. It's no good. Where my chat? There, my chat. Trying to get Heartland to work there, Camille. It weirdly looks like we might have a problem with that. So it says excellent connection now. That's what I said before. No game sound. Now what's going on? Headphones. Not connected? Bizarre. All right, we should have game sound now. OBS is... it's messing with me, guys. There we go. Should have in-game sound now. Thanks, Sojourner. Man, I should probably check this kind of stuff a little bit earlier next time. I'm just not used to having any problems at all. Like, at all. This. Thank you, bro. Sojourner saves the day. Yeah, that is working just fine. So, let's go back inside my base.
I need to catch my breath.
You do.
Unless we want even more zombies around
here,
here,
let's
quiet down a bit.
Exit main menu. Now that we got it going properly. And let's go into campaign, Heartland, and let's continue. And we'll see, because if it is Heartland which is bugging it, well, that kind of throws a spanner in the works for the whole series, doesn't it? Can you, okay, back to taking a nap. You do that, brother. You do that. There's it's not exactly excitement central here to my deepest chagrin.
I'd like to offer your team some rewards and
I guess Heartland was like Daybreak, they just gave up on it. I guess, yes. Yeah, because you look at this, it's nowhere near as nice, is it?
Be careful, okay?
Okay, supply runner's still up. That's good. Okay, let's go do that. Let's go do that. Let's just check the screen. Running. It does seem better now, doesn't it? My settings. Maybe it's that preset which has been messing with it. Okay, fair enough. Maybe it was my fault all this time. But you know, pretty powerful computer on fiber. Shouldn't have any problems with it, but it does seem to be working, and that's the main thing. So we'll stop wondering why and get back into the storyline. So this supply run, we can keep everything, but the captain wants an encrypted note. Wooden workshop. It's there. Right. There are quite a lot of them. Nice work. Dr. Hoffman. All right, let's talk to Dr. I thought that was still alive. Or still moving.
Oh, hello.
Plague pathology. Okay, that's got to be a good thing. Trade.
Do this?
Okay.
Ammo, samples. You know what? We'll buy those. Why not? Plague cures and a sanitizing station. Getting choppy again. Are you kidding? Oh, it is too. Look at that. Yeah, exactly, Jason. You know, the DLC was, you know, yeah, the amount of playability that are in these storylines. I mean, they've got 2 storylines, right? But they only... We're looting... Weren't we supposed to find a note? Got distracted now. It's that easy. Yeah, I'm not surprised that they're not maintaining this to the same level, because I'd rather that they focus somewhere else as well. Right, so is that it? Fuel. Oh, that's a supply run. It wasn't mysterious request. Ah, right, it wasn't that. I got confused. All right. How choppy is choppy, folks? YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Alright. Okay, so when we had this last time and we exited and started playing the main game, it all came right. But I also changed settings. So we won't change any settings, but we'll do that. This is turning into a science experiment. Harvard would be proud. Exit. Main menu. Athena likes the narrative driven thing in this universe is a good thing though. You can only play the normal game so many times before you get bored. Yeah, maybe. I guess it depends. I mean, I like a narrative when it's got flexibility. If the whole core of the journey is you're this person and you've got to complete these missions and beat these puzzles and complete these tasks, etc. Just from playing a lot of
Hello there. Shall we discuss a proposal I have? In person would be best.
From playing a lot of open world games, I've found that I now prefer I prefer games with flexibility in the narrative rather than a sequential or level based kind of progression. And I do like the ability to switch between characters. I think that's a really big thing for this game that is probably overlooked or kind of not quite I wouldn't say appreciated, but maybe not, a bit more subtle in terms of what it delivers.
So, I guess it's time for me to clean up the mess you made while I was recovering, huh?
Uh-huh. And as we run around, we're not getting any problems, are we? Problem with Heartland is it doesn't go far enough. It tries to do a narrative experience using assets from the normal game. It's like halfway there. Yeah, that's probably fair. I mean, I don't want to be like critical of Undead Labs. I'm sure if they went back and, you know, they could go back in time and they had the money and the resources and the, you know, and the hindsight to be able to do do it all again. There are probably some stuff that they would possibly do different, likely do different. State of Decay 2 came out and it was a flawed game. State of Decay 1 was a flawed game. It's a very ambitious game in terms of what it tries to deliver and tries to deliver on a map. You know, it's not building, you know, a chunk of map as you walk through it and stuff. It is building essentially a world. This map is broken up into quadrants, and as you move in, it kind of draws ahead the quadrat, and then it starts populating it with the objects and the terrain and all of that sort of stuff before you get there. And you know, with the tethering, you can still be quite far away, so you can have several of these kind of quadrants open at the same time, and the game delivers you an environment on which you operate rather than this is the road or the track or the storyline that you actually follow. So that's pretty ambitious, and I'm glad they tried it. And you know, State of Decay 1 was real buggy. I mean, before you even look at the year one special edition, it was crazy. It was, you know, you had zombies half in and half out of buildings, you know, appearing half in and out of walls, and that wasn't the worst of it. You know, there were glitches, physics glitches. You know, you'd tap a zombie and it would fly literally 100 meters down the road. All of that sort of thing. So yeah, State of Decay on the 360. So, you know, it's you know, it comes from that kind of background. So I guess there's a way that it kind of inherits some of these bugs and flaws and balancing problems, because it's better to inherit some of those than to lose the whole theme and those properties of the game which make it special. So that's why when I get slightly cheesed, I might buy a zombie or something like that, or a feral or something like that. I might go a little bit, but under the hood, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
Turns out I ain't quite dead yet. Surprise, surprise.
Well, we've been walking around a little bit, and we have not done anything, nor has it crashed. So he hasn't even got a melee weapon. What are we doing? All right, we'll run a mission, and it's mainly just to test my game, my streaming, and see whether it is a, as you say, a sandbox problem, a Heartland problem. Ooh, buggy but huge. I don't think it'll be as buggy. I don't think it'll be as, wow, it's going to have bugs, yeah, because it's going to be huge. It's going to be a huge release. It is going to have bugs. I think those bugs are probably not going to be quite as pronounced or ridiculous as some other bugs. There'll be more weird bugs. And I think that they'll, you know, with the money that they've got from, geez, we have a lot. From Microsoft, they'll be able to sort of cope with that. Okay, let's do a run. Daytime. Sweet. Grab a vehicle, go for a drive. Yeah, we're not having any problems with the stream now, are we? Let's take another vehicle. So this is my forever community, which is going to run out of gas. Yeah, so of course, you know, even State of Decay 1 was, you know, the third party, the kind of the controls, third party, the third person, you know, very much a platform based game more than a I thought it was just a direct port to PC, to be honest, when I first played it. But yeah, they've got constraints, like everything they've got to do, or everything they try and do, they've still got to make the game run well on you know, the minimum spec machine and the you know, the weakest consoles. So that makes things hard. One, how to put in updates which don't tank it, and two, ish. We might see if we can reverse over these guys. Got one of them. And two, finding updates which they know won't, you know, tank them out. We didn't bring any fire, did we? Yeah, I don't mind them taking a while. State of Decay 2 is still a great game.
Head is armored.
You guys see the Feral? Yeah, this is not Heartland though. This is not what people have come to see. Oh, there he is.
Take the headshot.
There's another one.
Loaded. Loading my final mag now. Go for the head.
Down 94 custom. Right. Hey, it's awesome. Look what I got. Woohoo! Just took out 2 ferals, bang, like that. Mind you, I think this had something to do with it. I wasn't aim snapping, but yeah, just that 200% reload speed is awesome, and the minus the sway and the recoil just means that the crosshair just stays on the feral's head. So it's actually pretty simple. The OG SOD is still more frustrating than anything in SOD. Yeah, you know, I would never go back. I mean, State of Decay 1 is still a classic. It's great. It's fantastic for what it is. But, you know, it's built on an old engine, CryEngine 3, up against Unreal 4. There's no real contest. Well, there is at lighting. Oops, sorry, mate.
Later, buddy. Take it easy.
Yeah. What's this one? Time for Murchy we're looking for.
I guess we'll owe you one, huh?
Murchy. Murchy? You got all you need, exactly.
Hello there.
Where are you? There we go.
Thanks, bunches.
It does seem
yeah, of course.
that
I'll see you soon.
Heartland is just not gonna stream for us. I might do some we might do some research. Instead of walking into a house and having to search everything in order to find something. Yes.
I gotta catch my breath.
But I tell you what, people do miss boarding up the windows. Hang on, got to read some chat here. Right. What are people saying? I would say they are AAA if they had like 100 members, but Undead Labs still like only 50. I don't know how many people are working for Undead Labs and on State of Decay 3 these days. Would it be 100? 50 sounds a lot. You know, when you think about developers and stuff. So remotely true. Oh, okay. A basic Google says that they have at least 130 people in their studio. I suppose once you bring in, like, you know, all the back end stuff, keep the lights on, keep the bills paid, all that sort of thing. Jason asks, Guru, how many people died for you when you played State of Decay 1? We lost quite a few. Yes, lost quite a few, that's for sure. But when my character stopped dying, I stopped playing. I was playing Breakdown. I went from about level 16 to about, excuse me, level 34, excuse me. In Breakdown without losing a single character. And it didn't feel like the difficulty was ramping up anymore. It felt like it had topped out. So I just kind of went, well, I'm just repeating and repeating and repeating. Which, you know, was great when the difficulty was going up, because it's like, oh, wow, now look how hard it is. Wow, there's 2 ferals, etc. Actually, it was more like this. 2 ferals. But, yeah. But after a while, yeah, I just stopped playing about then. A-Cup says, one thing that still stands out to me from SOD1 is stuff still happening when the game is off. Oh, yeah. Yes, that's a huge one. Yes. I did like that. I did like that, yeah. Honestly, there were some times, like, I was playing that game, or I'd be out and I'd be hanging out with friends and at the pub and that sort of stuff, and I'd maybe had 1 or 2 beers, a bit too many, and I'd come home and I'd be a little bit wobbly and I'd go, oh, I'd love to kill some zombies, and I'd jump on the computer and it would ding, 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 ding. It would load up and the screen would be on there, and it would have that picture of that windmill that you can see there in the center of the screen there, just the right of the clock tower. Had one of those there and the buzzard circling over the top, and I'd look at it and go, hang on, when I log in, anything could be going on, and I've had 2 or 3 beers too many, and I could muck it up, and I'm scared, and I'd exit, and I wouldn't play. Just back away from it. Yeah, and it was dangerous too, because the infestations made the environment more dangerous for your community members, because they would go out and do stuff, not just in a message, they would actually do it, go to different parts of the map. And when the infestations got high enough, they would cause your members to go missing. And if you didn't go find them, and you had too many infestations on the map, you would load the game up like A-Cup says, and they'd be dead. Gone. Your favorite character just, no, not coming back. So yeah, and that, from that kind of thing, that was like super permadeath. We get it easy with State of Decay 2. We get it easy. Yeah. I know Bot Lifeline was very popular as well, but Breakdown for me was the one. Right, shall we give Heartland one more go, folks? I mean, this has been running absolutely fine. It's kind of unheard of for me that there could be like a game which doesn't stream well through OBS, which runs fine on my monitor, but then doesn't seem to get through OBS and stream properly. That's just, don't get it. We're going to give it another go, folks. I apologize profusely for this. I tested it, not in Heartland to be fair, I tested it with that community. Maybe it's just, you know, it's got some stuff in it which is just so old that the game doesn't kind of use it anymore.
Don't everyone thank me at once.
All right.
Hello there. I'd like to offer your team some rewards and some goodwill.
Yeah, fair enough.
That is, if you'll send someone over who can help me with something.
All right, we'll try this mission. Please work.
Everybody in this valley, but I've never heard that voice before. Be careful, okay?
Okay. Second 5. Right, let's try this. Let's try this. It's starting to get real low on gas now. That's alright. We're not going... Oh, yeah. We should probably see where this guy is. He's in the barn again. Cool. Did it help me, or does it feel like State of Decay 2 took a couple steps back in that regard of just having a message instead of a person going outside? Yeah, it's a tricky one, because you see, that's something which I quite like, but I can understand that some players would find it really frustrating that something outside of their control can lead to the death of their favorite community member. Even if and while the game is switched off. So that happened to me, and I was shocked and gobsmacked. And yeah, I can see how some people would really, really struggle with that as a concept. Now, let's say it would only ever, your community members would go out by themselves anyway. That, again, is a kind of depends on what you like, because
Thanks for coming out to meet with me.
it sounds cool, but at the moment, anyone who plays Lethal Zone doesn't even take a follower with them because they get murdered. So how do you get them to go out without being murdered, but with some level of jeopardy? If you look at how infestations work at the moment, you can call up the infestation, you know, eliminate an infestation, pay 1 ammo or whatever it is, and one of your community members will go out and kill it. But they are perfectly safe. There's no way that they're going to die unless you go with them. You leave them by themselves, they are fine. If you go with them, there's a chance that they could get hurt because there's an active assault going on.
Great.
So it kind of, it's a tough one. If it was something you could toggle on and off, or came with difficulty levels, that might work. But then that adds more complexity into it.
Sure thing, kid.
To be honest, I think it kind of depends whether you want a community that you have max control over. In other words, you have the same control and the same agency over every member in that community as you would yourself, or whether you want to play primarily as one character who then joins a community or finds a community, builds a community, and has to develop all the social connections which are required with that. Because in State of Decay 1, you actually had to build trust with members within your community before you could control them. And okay, we'd think about zombie media canon. So Walking Dead is always an easy one to go to. They were lunatics. They were lunatics. I remember that. I don't remember which series it was. Someone probably does. There was a series where I think Carol decides that she wants to leave the community. Oh. Okay. We're not built for that. We'll go get some explosives, come back. Right, so Carol took off without kind of talking to anyone about it. And then one by one, Daryl took off after her. I'm going to save her. And then someone went, Daryl just can't drive off. I'm going to go get Daryl. And one by one, they just kind of all screamed out of the base and just left the whole community pretty much undefended, chasing around, doing their own little personal, quirky, selfish little missions. And I'm there like going, what the, you know, Jiminy Cricket are you doing? You idiots, you've got responsibilities, blah, blah, blah. And they just drove on. I was like, you know, you wake up one morning and you realize you just don't care what happens to these guys. But that is, you know, do you want that kind of experience? And if you do, that's fine. Or do you want one where you're basically recruiting troops into your squad, which is kind of what we've got in State of Decay 2. Getting choppy again? Yeah, it is too, isn't it? And we've only been, yeah, there it is. There's a message. I think it is. I think it's Heartland. There's something about Heartland that won't stream properly. That's really disappointing. That's such a bugger. Hey Diamond, how you doing? Oh right, that's why we're not going anywhere. Might be getting a little bit more feral soon. I might have to do some research, like specific research, not just around streaming, but how to stream Heartland. Anyway, let's read the chat. Awesome. Jason says, I hope that State of Decay 3 has stuff happening offline. I won't lie. It would be good. It definitely made... Look, the benefit from it was it made the game feel totally alive. Like ACAP was saying, you know, you're lying in bed going, please don't die. So I guess as long as they put up some parameters there so that, you know, really annoying stuff didn't happen. We're even going the wrong way here. That would be awesome. I would like it. What's hags? What is HAGS? Let me know. I can try turning something off, that's for sure, if you've got a suggestion. Missed. Hang on. This is a reply to my last post. Oh, right. On your PC, OBS. Yes. Yes, it is definitely that, Jason. 100%. Probably put a ticket about it. Heartland specific thing. Yeah, I don't want to distract Undead Labs from fixing toolkits and buying toolkits and gas cans individually from vendors. That's all they should be working on at the moment. Nothing else. I parked like a jerk. Right. If you can, please give my son a follow. He's been watching the crew and enjoying content. Oh, sweet. Yeah, absolutely. Let me do that. Do that right now. Good looking kid. Right. Follow, subscribe. Sup? This is last video. Oh, he's doing Walking Dead. Cool. I played a bit of The Walking Dead. I do have it. I haven't gotten that far through it.
Are we live again?
We are live again.
or something. It's pitch black down here.
Here we go. Boom. Right, back to this. Choppy. Hey, Witch, how you doing? Right. Hags' hardware accelerated GPU scheduler has been known to cause issues with streaming. Ah, is that Windows base?
Clear until the poison's gone.
I looked it up. I got a guide to hags, the wicked witches of somewhere. Yeah. Oh, good to hear it, Witch. We're not doing so well here.
Time for me to head out.
Dude, that looks alright. That's not looking too bad. Alright, well... What was I doing? I was picking up explosives because there was a jug. Well, we don't have a lot of those. I'm sure we can make them though. Didn't we have... We got to fire that up. Cathedra. It's great. What am I doing? I'm looking for my demolitions lab to make... Oh wow, we got some big explosives. 3 frag grenades. Yeah, they don't care about the water. Alright, there we go. Got a better gun. Don't really. It is what it is. Let's go. Said it might be Hags because of OBS Reddit on SOD2. When you say Hags, all I can think of is Auntie Ethel from Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, but your stream not running so well. Tell you what, give me access to your computer and I'll make it all right as rain. Nah. When your stream's not running around, it could be your computer, but it could also be witches. Nice. Tip-top driving there. Hey, it looks like it's running all right. Cross fingers. It's quite distracting though, thinking that it could at any point glitch out. There's our Juggernaut. And he's gone away. Alright, so he wants that.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yep, we'll take that.
Excellent. Be sure to grab anything else that catches your eye.
Yeah, sure. Which witch is which? Which witch do you mean? The jokes just write themselves. We'll chuck that in there. Right. Let's grab the rest of the stuff. No, it's choppy again, isn't it? There it goes. Chop, chop, chop. Ultralight axe. They sell for 85 influence, Norm told me. Good value. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll finish this quest. Because we've got to get somewhere, right? Hey, Razorback, how you doing? It is a lovely day. Man, it was raining cats and dogs yesterday, but today it's nice and sunny. And I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, it's definitely looking a little bit choppy on my OBS. Excuse me, guys. Coming through. Yeah, that's choppy as anything. And that's not the quality to which
Welcome back.
our customers have become accustomed.
When you said we'd encounter resistance, I didn't think you meant a juggernaut.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, it turns out all you have to do is leave and come back and the Juggernaut goes away.
Do you have the encrypted note?
I do.
You've
There you
done
go.
a great service today. I can't go into details at this time, but someday, all of Trumbull Valley will thank you for this.
So you
That's all
say.
for now. I'll be in touch later if it's required.
It's probably the nuke coordinates.
Be safe out there.
All right, kid.
Alright. Hags is located in the settings window.
Guy's deal?
I got no goddamn clue. And that bugs the hell out of me.
Then system. Oop. Then graphic settings. Graphic settings. Graphic settings. Spell it right, it might be alright. So, hardware accelerated GPU scheduling is off. Reduce latency and improve performance. So maybe I should turn that on. Hardware accelerate. But then I'll need to restart. I'll do some research on that. But that's a good one. Thank you. Yeah, I am Radio Guru today. Right, so completed that. Explore the area to find more recruits for your community. So we did see... We did bump into Doc Hoffman. I don't know whether she was interested in joining our community. Yeah, there goes the lag again. And where did I put my car? other side of it. Alright, might get this good stuff back to base. Which is... Wow, I really don't know my way around this area. Follow the road. Where's the road? Yeah, very, very odd. Very odd that OBS should struggle with streaming. I wouldn't have thought that OBS would have any problem.
You have to help.
Alright.
These many zombies will need to dig in soon. Defend the base.
Yeah.
And
Sweet.
you led them here?
I truly apologize, but we had no other choice.
Oh. Alright, we might have something akin to a siege.
Get off your ass and fight!
Yeah, I know there's a lot of zombies, but we can beat them.
Can I tell you a secret?
Attention! The Zed are attacking our base!
You thought you were quick, huh?
Not
Put
now.
yourself in one piece, kid.
On your feet. Looks like the dead aren't done with us quite yet.
Alright. Oh, they're dropping their samples, which is good.
That's a screamer.
Don't give up! We're gonna win this!
Oof.
I'm not sure we
That
can
was a
hold
bit
out
close.
much longer.
I think we're alright. Ooh, yeah. They're doing alright.
Can't do it.
We've got a break in the action, but the fight's not done yet.
1 minute 30. Oh,
Ah, shit. A floater.
I'll tell you what. I have learned
That was
that
bad news.
if you're playing a mod or even just a game of State of Decay 2 where you're getting a lot of zombies, having one or two of your community have shotguns goes a long way.
Ah, shit. A feral.
Oh, yep. That's bad timing.
Now go for the head.
No, you don't. 10 influence. I like this gun.
Get off your ass and fight!
Nice. Shotguns are OP when you give them to other people. Yes, because they're quiet as well. The AI noise suppression, gun suppression, yeah, it makes them pretty awesome. I'm quite a big fan of the old KSG myself.
Home, decorated with
Echo
dinosaurs.
3 and the KSG.
My little brother would have loved this place.
Looks like we just have some repairs to do.
Nice.
Next time, it could be a lot worse.
Still prefer having BFGs, all the noise draws and deads non-stop and lethal. Yep.
You're lucky you didn't get any of us killed.
I prefer,
I feel good.
let's see. Yeah, I prefer higher calibers, the 5.56s, the 7.62s, BARs, AK-47s, AR-15s, M4As, PPSHs, they're good because they've got 51 clips and they've got 9mm bullets, so they just spit it out, high rate of fire, and usually having 150 cal is handy, but I find if they've all got 50 cals, if they're lousy shots, you know, you get overrun. All right. It says it's got
This place
excellent
is way
connection.
bigger than where I lived before.
But it's choppy, isn't it? Not looking choppy now, but it keeps being choppy. That's just irritating.
Time to catch my breath.
Wow, you can just milk influence on this. All my people in my forever community have FBI fighting rifle and cricket bat. Ain't no seats getting even close. Yeah, not bad. Hey guys, I think I might call the stream there. We've been going only just an hour. I'd normally do longer, but I'm not happy with the quality of the stream and having to kind of go in and jump out and kind of compensate for it all the time is distracting from the storyline. It must be terrible for you guys, so I apologize for that. I tested the crap out of it, but it does seem to be related to playing the Heartland DLC. Now, I'm not going to say it's because of the Heartland DLC or there's something wrong with that. Could be a setting I've got or something like that, but whatever it is, we're experiencing it with this DLC when we're not with the main game. So whatever is going on with that, I'll see if I can figure it out, because I actually really do want to play through the storyline and kind of catch up with everyone else's knowledge on the lore, to be honest. Yeah, it's hard to do that if, you know, the stream's playing up and it's not really delivering like it's supposed to deliver. I could try recording some and just see whether I get the same issue, but that might mean restarting Heartland. I'm not too sure. I'm not sure I want to do that, but we'll see. I'll do some research anyway. But thank you so much for jumping in and watching and putting up with all the sorry goings on. I do appreciate it. Thanks for all your support. Yeah, think about checking out Camille's son's channel, and if that's what you're into, dropping a sub. Definitely drop a like, drop a comment, give him some encouragement. Be awesome. And yeah, I'm back to my schedule next week, but we might switch it around so that the Super Lethal comes out on the Monday Eastern Standard, and then then No Man's Land. So I might switch it around just to switch it up a little bit. But there we go. There's 3 videos to come out already, so I've just got to do 1 and then that week's done, which is me ahead of the game for once, which is great. I had a few days off sick, so I by the, you know, yesterday when I was feeling a bit better, and I really felt like recording and catching up, so that's what I did. I did 3 hours plus recording, so there you go. Awesome. Anyway, thank you so much. And A-Cup, you got something following up this or anything else? See? No. Bit of a damp squib. Sorry about that. We'll be back. We'll be back streaming something good. Hope to catch you for that one. Ka kite. Bye for now.